Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Thursday, December 19th, 2024. The man accused of driving a Corvette into two different law enforcement vehicles is facing charges of murder and attempted murder. On Monday at around 1 p.m., the Sheriff's Department reports that they attempted to conduct a traffic stop on a Corvette on 29 Palms Highway near Torres Avenue in Joshua Tree. They say the driver, Stephen Bloomer, a 57-year-old resident of 29 Palms, failed to yield, and his high-speed and erratic driving led the deputy to cancel the pursuit. Deputies say Bloomer was spotted in his Corvette a while later at the Morongo Valley Circle K, where a California Highway Patrol officer attempted to detain him. The Sheriff's Department said that Bloomer reversed his Corvette into the CHP car, then drove into an arriving sheriff's car, injuring the deputy inside. The sheriff's deputy was taken to a hospital for minor injuries and has since been released. Bloomer was arrested on the scene for investigation into attempted murder. At an arraignment scheduled for this morning, court records show that Bloomer is facing one charge of murder and one charge of attempted murder, along with additional charges related to DUI and domestic violence. A representative from the Sheriff's Morongo Basin Station clarified that no one was killed during the Monday incident that ended in Bloomer's arrest. The Sheriff's Department indicated that the San Bernardino County District Attorney's Office filed 2 counts of attempted murder against Bloomer and had no information about the murder charge or the domestic violence charge. Z107.7 has reached out to the district attorney for clarification on Bloomer's charges. Stephen Bloomer is currently being held on $1 million bail. Last night, the Morongo Valley Community Services District Board of Directors held their last regular meeting of 2024, welcoming a new member to the board and appointing board offices. Reporter Gabriel Hart was in attendance and has this recap for us today.
Before the meeting, new member Eva Rells of the Morongo Firefighter Auxiliary was sworn in with the rest of the board at the CSD office. When the meeting began, the board voted Christina Gorky to remain president, while former Fire Commissioner Lance Fisher would take the position of vice president. Johnny Tolbert will maintain his position as financial director, while former Park Commissioner Steve Hayden will move to fire commissioner, leaving newcomer Eva Rells as the new park commissioner. The board voted 5-0 to accept the Smith Marion & Co. audit draft, as well as approving the purchase of 6 new tires for the fire department's water tender 461, not 8 tires as they previously thought. The board approved the transfer of the department's medic engine from the vehicle repair shop, where it's currently irreparable, to the more specialized fire apparatus services. General Manager Brittany Chavez agreed to, quote, go on a mission to Yucaipa to transfer the medic engine. After approving to adopt San Bernardino Fire Ordinance FPD 2301, the board reviewed General Manager Chavez's drafted letter, inviting California state representatives to attend the MVCSD monthly meetings. After some minor amendments with Chavez edited on the spot, the board approved the letter to be sent. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Gabriel Hart.
The 29 Palms Tourism Business Improvement District, or TBID, held their regular meeting yesterday afternoon to consider the recipients of sponsorships and grants for 2025. Here's Annalise Kuiper with more information.
The meeting was held at the 29 Palms City Hall and was well attended by the public. For the TBID Round 1 sponsorship applications, the following applied and the funds they requested were allocated in full. Desert Fringe Theatre and Cultural Arts Festival, the Chalk Festival and Art Fair, the Wonder Valley 10-Minute Play Festival, Full Moon Festival, and the Desert Rat Convention. The Children's Sensory Day and Real Magic Improvised Music for Meditation did not receive allocated funds. They were invited to reapply for the second half of events later in 2025. For the TBID Round 1 event grant applications, the following applied and the funds they requested were allocated in full. Theatre 29, Dance Mojave, and Desert Trade Emotional Landscapes. JT City Limits, Joshua Tree Astronomy Adventures, and Desert General did not receive allocated funds. They were invited to reapply for the second half of events later in 2025. While several applicants were visibly disappointed their project did not score high enough to receive allocated funds, TBID Chair Rakesh Mehta made it clear that with some reworking, applications could well be approved for the second half of the year's events. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Annalise Kuiper.
Get ready for an old-fashioned Christmas tomorrow evening as the youth orchestra Joshua Tree takes the stage for a musical performance. The collection of classic carols will be rounded out with selections from The Nutcracker and A Christmas Carol. Tomorrow's show begins at 7 p.m. at Desert Hills Presbyterian Church, located at 56750 Mountain View Trail in Yucca Valley. And finally, Copper Mountain College basketball teams made a strong statement to open IEAC conference play as both the men's and women's teams secured victories over College of the Desert. The women's Fighting Cacti earned a commanding win by limiting the Desert Roadrunners to just 44 points. Behind Edwin Paywo's 14-point performance and a stifling defensive effort, the Cacti showcased precision offense and exceptional ball movement throughout the game. On the men's side, the Fighting Cacti triumphed with an impressive 94-81 victory. Their success was powered by a solid team defense and unselfish ball distribution, which resulted in 5 players scoring in double digits. The Cacti will travel this Saturday to Mount San Jacinto College as they look to continue conference play. The women will play at 1 p.m. and the men will tip off at 3 p.m. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmetz.